Hey, what's up, YouTube? So this is all about collectors, third-party collectors. They might say junk debt buyers or debt scavengers or things of this nature. We're not talking about original furnishers of debt. We're not talking about, a coffee shop down the street that you have a tab with or something of that nature. We're talking about third-party debt collectors who have purchased debt 10 cents on the dollar sometimes from, like, let's say a big bank. So big bank charges it off. They have insurance to protect them against such things. They write it off on their taxes or whatever they do to maintain and keep them in the positive and making money. And then they sell it off to a collection agency. This is what I believe to be a situation where people get caught up. Okay, they think the collectors are going to come after them and want this money and they're going to file suit or put liens on them. Okay, so first off, when you pay a collector, unless for certain you have something in writing that you're going to pay and they're going to remove all the negative stuff, the collection off your credit report, it's not going to help your credit score or your credit report to pay it. It's not going to help very much. It's not going to do very much, all right? There are also statutes of limitations in your state for how long it can be reported, and they can collect against you. In fact, in the state of California, and that's why I have my computer open here, it's against the FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Protection Act. Different acts, and this is for only third-party collectors, protecting against third-party collectors. Here in California, a third-party collector cannot sue or even threaten to sue you on a debt that you have not made a payment on for more than 4 years. So that's why disputing in that process works well. Disputing to them to get it off, to remove what shouldn't be there and stop them from calling and harassing you. And it's very, very specific. The FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Protection Act, has a few things in here that I wanted to share with you to protect you from collectors, okay? So if they're calling you at home before 8 a.m. or if they're calling you at home after 9 p.m. your time, that's a violation. They call you at work more than once. Actually, they really shouldn't be calling you at work. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be calling you at work. And they shouldn't be calling third parties, like people you work with or friends, more than once to try and locate you. So if they're harassing people in your neighborhood, calling, and they're not your spouse, and they're not married to you, they're not supposed to be doing that. They're not supposed to tell anybody that they're trying to collect a debt from you. I have gotten a call once from a person I worked with a few years ago, and they were this third-party collector was trying to collect, and they just said it was a personal matter. They're not allowed to say, hey, we're trying to collect a debt. We're trying to get money out of this person. They're not allowed to do that. If they do that, that's a violation. And let me tell you, any violation can be cash in your pocket. It can be a lawsuit. It can be up to 12 months. So let's say someone makes a violation, a collector makes this type of violation, there's calling you a bunch at your place of work, and you've told them, hey, you're not supposed to be calling on my work, you're not supposed to be calling me. You can even send a letter. We've sent letters for clients to collectors, the cease and desist phone communication, that sort of thing. They're calling you, that's money in your pocket. I mean, you have up to 12 months to sue. You have up to a year to file a claim, and you have a lot of laws that protect you, and that's why I think paying these people isn't necessarily the best thing unless you have something written that says they're going to take it off your credit report. Okay? It doesn't help your credit scores very much to pay. It's not something that I'm saying, hey, don't pay. I'm saying don't pay if they're not going to produce you the verification, right? All the documents, the original documents from the original furnisher. The big bank, these collection agencies, debt scavengers, or junk debt buyers, as we like to call them, have gotten from the big bank. And in many cases, they don't have the original documents from the original furnishers of the debt. They don't have the things that they need to do to abide by the rules, the practices of the federal laws, of the laws in each state. Do they have the right to do what they're doing? That's what we want. That's what we ask. That's what we want to verify. So before you start paying, see the proof. See that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, okay? Okay, they can be calling you 2-3 times in a day. That's harassment. You need to take back some of this power and understand, unless they have the proper documentation, they're not within the rights of the law. It doesn't make any sense to pay. Dispute, hire my team, get my books, get my letters, figure out how you can take control of the situation and put them on the defensive, all right? We can help you out. You know we can. We've had a lot of success with a lot of clients. So please feel free to get in touch with me. All right, guys, I appreciate you.
Don't stop.